The ZEC officials up to the chairman are under siege. They are staying at the hotel, at the International Conference Center, and they don't visit their homes. They are literally under arrest.
The issue that came up was some of the people from MDC were saying when the early stages of the results and the process, they were actually thanking President Thabo Mbeki to say that particular clause to say they must count the results locally and they must announce the results locally and they must put the results on the outside. Did you think that was very strategic? And
that is what is actually saving us. Because as we speak and as we stated, all the results are known from council as to who won to the president. Because all the results were posted outside polling stations, signed for by party agents. Now, when you have this at the polling station, it goes to the ward command center. Then it goes to the constituency command center. All the results from the wards and the polling stations are collected. Then it goes to the provincial. Then it goes to the national. All these stations, they were passing the results as correct. Only now.
Certified by both parties.
Certified by both parties, winners announced and given certificates. Those who celebrated, celebrating. Those who felt they had lost, felt they had lost. But the law is very clear. In terms of querying the results, you have to do it within 48 hours of the announcement or of the results being known. So at the polling station, it was announced Mugabe 100, Tsvangirai 40.
For the presidential?
Yes. It was also tabulated. If the agent at that particular polling station was not happy, he would raise the issue with his headquarters. Then they will raise the issue. That did not happen. It was only the Politburo, after it met, which came out with the decision.
Tell me now, if those results, even from the presidential ones, was certified locally by both parties and put outside of the Politburo, did you guys make a count of that particular amount? How many people voted for President Robert Mugabe and how many people voted for Morgan Tsvangirai? And what was the result of it?
It's known. There are only areas where our agents were not present. We would rely on the Zimbabwe Election Support Network, which is the NGO bringing all the NGOs regarding elections together. And they collated the results. As per the ZEC, their conservative figure was 49.7 for Morgan Tsvangirai. That's the upper limit. And 47% for Morgan Tsvangirai again. That's the lower limit.
The lower limit?
Yes. Then 41% the lower limit for Mugabe. Then 43% the upper limit for Mugabe. That is ZEC. MDC.
That's ZESN or ZEC?
ZESN, sorry. The Zimbabwe Election Support Network. MDC had 57.8% upper limit and 50.3% lower limit. That's why MDC is claiming victory. Because they had party agents at every polling station.
What role can SADC and President Mbeki play to resolve this particular issue? Do you think it will be worthwhile to demand from SADC to call an emergency meeting of the heads of government?
Yes, because the danger is that there won't be any announcement, and the ZANU-PF or regime would want to behave as if there was no election.
If I may ask, then what about the Senate and the other members? Because all these other members in Parliament outclassed the ZANU-PF. Then will that mean that the present president, will still be the president with all those other members from the different parties? Because in that case, then there won't be any balance of power.
The dilemma is that those members of parliament, they have to be sworn in by a president. So it has to be president first. Before anyone can claim to be a member of parliament. Yes, they were declared winners by ZEC, but they have not been sworn in by a state president. So the issue is around the state president. Whereas the constitution says the sitting president will invite or swear the incoming president. But the sitting president has not done that because there are no results. So there is no parliament to talk about. There is no senate to talk about. And there is no government at the moment because the government was dissolved 2 days before elections.
All right, if I may ask, should there be a rerun, what chances do you then have in combining with Makoni and the other MDC and the other parties that UNDTP, those were some of the parties that I met there, didn't even know they existed. What are the chances of then you uniting against the, for the sake of the people of Zimbabwe, because it showed that people wanted a change. So if these other political parties merge, then in my mind I would think they may outclass the ZANU-PF. And then they will then fight their power, afterwards. What are the chances?
Chances are very high for everyone to run with the MDC in order to have a final result which is against Mugabe. And also the other good thing is that in most of the towns the voter turnout was very low because of element of apathy instilled through a combination of factors. One of them being that President Mugabe declared that he will never accept defeat. And two, the generals had also declared that they would not salute Tsvangirai. So other people thought maybe they were wasting their vote. And Mugabe had stated that those who would vote for MDC were wasting their vote. So where 2,000, a total of 4,000 people voted in a constituency of 25,000, especially in town, you can, and I can assure you, you won't get less than 20,000 people voting this time around if there is a rerun. That's the resolve. That's why people are so eager to have the results.
Okay. What we must do now, we must conclude the session now. We're going to try to upload the discussion that we had here. FEDUSA have a channel what is called YouTube. So we will try to upload this thing, and then we will also in there, try to bring the message across to the rest of the world so people can basically lock into that particular thing. But we also need to explain to the South African citizens, in our country on the radio stations, because we have a lot of independent radio stations in our country. So people would like to talk to you also about this. Maybe if you can step upstairs to my office, and then our communication person is busy, setting up some appointments. Those that we can't touch here, we will phone them and ask them if they can call to visa us cell phone, so that you can still be able to do some interviews before you get on the cell phone to the radio station. Is that in order with you guys?
Yeah. Provided we are on time.
Yes, no.
Yeah, but I think then we really need to thank you people from coming, because having been in Zimbabwe, almost everybody who meets me, if it's a pity because you did not listen to what I was saying in the media. But what you are saying now, it's exactly what I said in the media. And in my mind, alright, there will be, sporadic incidences here and there. But on the whole, in my mind, the elections were people